I'm down here at Occupy Wall Street. I met a gentleman who works with the poetry anthology. Want to tell me who you are?
My name's Stephen Boyer. This is the poetry anthology. It's been going for 6 weeks now. Anyone could put a poem in the anthology. All you have to do is email a poem in, or if you can't email a poem, you could bring one by the library, but we prefer to have you email them.
And how many poems have you gotten?
Oh, I don't know. This is how big it is. That's a 2-inch binder full. I would say there's around 1,000 poems in there. People from all over the world have sent stuff. I've gotten them.
In different languages than English?
In different languages. It's mainly all in English. I want more languages to enter the anthology. I think that's really important, that it's not just in English.
And you are, this is your address, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you say it in case you can't read it?
It's Stephen J. Boyer at gmail.com. STEPHENJBOYER at gmail.com. Put Occupy Poetry in the subject, and hopefully soon all the poems will be online, but for right now they're just living at the People's Library at Occupy Wall Street.
Are you planning on making any kind of archival, making copies and putting them in an archive for historic purposes or anything?
Yeah, hopefully they'll end up at like the National Library. These copies that contain every poem that's been sent in, and probably we will publish a version of it at the end of Occupy Wall Street. But for right now, it's growing so quickly that it's hard to do that. But hopefully soon all the poems will be online, so that way people all over the world could read everything that's been sent.
Do you separate the poems by subject matter or anything like that?
I just, by week. There's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and so on.
Well, how many weeks have you been doing this?
This coming week will be the 6th week of the Occupy Wall Street Poetry Anthology.
It's unusual for some, I mean, poetry is not the thing of the hour, so to speak, you know, especially maybe for people who are unemployed. I just wonder how you happen, consider yourself a poet, or are you a big fan of poetry?
Yeah, a lot of my friends are poets. I've always written poetry myself. I'm a writer of many different hats. I love poetry. The reason why I called it the Poetry Anthology, there's short stories and stuff in it as well, but I think poetry is kind of a term that is very loose, and it encompasses so many different types of writing. And the whole idea of the anthology is that anyone, anywhere could send in anything in regards to how they're feeling in solidarity with the movement. It doesn't have to be political. It could be anything you want. I would prefer not to publish your novel, but you know, try to keep it 20 pages or less is what I'm telling everyone.
Well, how long are most poems?
There's a lot of haikus. There's a lot of poems that are about a page long. Someone sent me a poem that's like 5 or 6 pages long. Some people are sending me one-liners, you know, it's all different.
Are there any one-liners or something real short and pithy that comes to mind that just caught your eye?
There's a one-liner that I won't ever forget. It's something like, the economy doesn't trickle, or money doesn't trickle, piss trickles.
Well, that's very poetic.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.